Okie dokie.
Just speak fast,
So,
bro.
As we had left off here, we had met up with some of those nice little shooties. We didn't meet up with them so much as we ran into them on the road. They were having a... My music is super loud. There you go. They were having a difficult time with a group of... Oh, I actually have the token, my lucky boulette, that just kind of sits on the desk and hangs up. I was going to use this for something a very long time ago in a different campaign. But a pack of boulettes. Being the stalwart, adventuring types that we are, forged in the fires of Zolgath genocide, we were able to save them. And their excitement, they not only promised us attendance for our coming show in Matt and Cleve here in about a week, but also gave us a neat shovel that on command seems to have the ability to just dig holes on its own with some degree of strange, shoony sentience. And I'm sorry, Sirenscape's only sheep sound effect, but I don't think I can hear that anymore without thinking about the goat that beat the shit out of you guys in a bar.
Not the goat!
Like 5 months
Wait, I didn't
ago.
even get touched by that goat. I was getting fucking beat up by the owner.
That's
Stun free, I remember.
Both of them were really quite intense.
They were menaces.
What? That was the angriest motherfucking goat. Anyway, this is the same goat sound effect I had, just quieter. And I have PTSD for you about that goat fight. So, anyway, you were on your way back to your campgrounds at an intersection off to the side of Matt and Cleve, where the mayor of the town had given you the space to set up, prepare yourselves, and when you were ready and when you had time to advertise and promote, to perform your show. Now, you already scheduled it for what will be 6 days out now, because that first day after, you headed off to explore the Liferoot Tower. That's a very loud rooster, sir. I'm trying to talk. And now, with the rest of the path back to town being fairly free, you would arrive pretty early in the afternoon, still with a decent amount of daylight left, back in Matt and Cleve itself.
Well, we should start by going back to the professor. Back to our circus.
You got back to the campgrounds, looking for the professor to cover things that were going on, things that possibly will be. But as you come even near the campgrounds, before you can look for the professor himself, you are stopped near accosted, I would say, by another one of your performers. Mordane here approaches with much a similar expression of displeasure as nearly always rests on her face. Storming straight up to Selwyn, to the exclusion of all of the rest of you traveling alongside her. And how does everyone look at the moment, by the way? Are you still visibly injured at all, or I imagine you had time to heal up after the
Yeah. I mean, we're injured, but we're healed up. You know? Probably some cuts, a lot of bandages.
But do you have any, like, winter
probably
wood?
moving stiffer than usual for sure.
I think there's a lot of enfeebled going around still.
Yeah.
I
From
am
the
super
general-
enfeebled.
Sticky tendrils of the
I'm like
triangular rock
almost like
monster.
all of the branches are a lot wiltier than normal.
Not seemingly phased by the state of Barkbeard. The rest of you looking mostly okay. Okay. As Mordern approaches, jabbing a finger out down towards Selwyn, about the only person that she can so effectively tower over. She's not terribly tall, maybe like 5'6"
What
or
do you
so.
mean, the only person she can tower over? We're all small.
Yeah, but
We're
you're
all
not
tiny.
people. You weird bushes.
Hey, I'm a people.
Yeah, but you're also not a midget. You're probably around the same height as Margarine. She's not
Probably about
super
the same.
tall. Yeah, you're fairly even. Points down to Selwyn. Selwyn!
That's-
What? Just kind of
What?
looks around, gesturing vaguely at the screaming rooster and the farm nearby as he cockadoodles his dough in the middle of the afternoon. is this?
That's a rooster.
Yes.
Is that a trick question? Well, no, hold up, Margaret. Maybe there's some riddle here. Is usually
like riddles.
Well, if you've got a bloody answer for it, then I'd love to hear it. Because it looks to me like this town is a grand total of 10,000 farms staffed by nobody, posted around a single blacksmith and a tavern. There's nobody here, Selwyn.
There's a rooster.
He's right.
There is, in fact, one rooster.
The rooster has
Oh,
come.
but don't worry, he will buy a ticket.
It might be an awakening rooster.
You bring
There's
us
also a bunch of.
out to... What do they even call this place? I don't care. Whatever nonsense.
This is sadness.
Know where this is. From our greatest night ever in a great port city to perform to what? A rooster? What
And
am
a
I
bunch of dog
supposed to
people.
do for 7 days? While you gallivant about the countryside doing whatever it is you do or preparing for shows. It isn't advertising to the nobody that lives here. I can see that much.
Well, I mean, we were doing some more important business.
We advertised.
Yeah, we were advertised. Yeah, true. Actually, we had a lot of people. Wait, do we have the alchemist flyer?
Did we?
No.
Fuck.
You gave the Shuni a
But we-
flyer, but you definitely did not give the alchemist a
Oh
flyer.
my god, we're idiots.
We got the dog people to come though.
Yeah, we have like a lot of dogs coming. It's gonna be amazing. Best show ever, really.
The Shoonies.
Is all you care about in life, Mordane, monetary wealth?
Isn't that what all you care about in life, someone?
Well, yeah, I'm asking her.
No. No. Clearly, I have higher pursuits than that. But my concern is less for wherever you are going to come up with the coin to pay me after this next performance, and more with what I'm supposed to bloody do with myself. And she just tilts her head back, like screaming at the sky. The middle of bloody nowhere!
You
Well,
could
it's
try
not
and catch that rooster.
You could also go on a stroll on the countryside. Very pretty.
I don't know if that's safe, but
There's no restaurants,
you
there's no
could.
entertainment, there's no plays, there's barely taverns, and the one that is had some strange dog person behind the bar
Oh,
That sounds awesome.
that sounds like one of the dog people we met.
whose weird, grimy little paws I want nowhere near my wine. What are we even supposed to do?
Oh, you could advertise.
You could advertise.
To what? With
The people
what?
The
Selwyn.
rooster. You could advertise your inability to choke. Wait, no. Shit. You do choke a lot.
I thought Bourdain was really good last time, Salman.
It's
Yeah,
true.
Mordain did
It
excellent
looked-
last time.
It looked
This?
really, really real.
She just like grinds her teeth together, literally turning her nose up and turns around on her heel to back away from you.
You could have girl time with Arabus.
Yeah, we could go on a nature walk, and I can show you all the different foliages. And we might even find a pack of wolves.
Sometimes,
Climb a tree or two.
when you make me question if my talents aren't better spent elsewhere.
A question
Look.
I've asked for eons. Come on, it'll be fun. Just to give the countryside a chance.
We clearly have very different ideas of fun. What have you even off been doing? What?
We killed a lot of trucks, and we went up a tower, and we killed some golems, and then we disarmed the bomb.
Also
Yes, but
disarmed
there
a big
were
trap
Also, lots
We
of
did disarm a
fire.
big trap, yes, that's true.
and
I-
burnt a very big rock.
I don't know what to make of these random and ridiculous stories. But frankly,
More statements.
I don't find your insincerity helpful. Just
Like, you
No.
warned me, Mordane. I would never be insincere. Not about my
Please?
accomplishments.
Selwyn. No more shows in the middle of nowhere. Why can't we go to Diablo or Absalom? Or somewhere that will appreciate our talents? Somewhere more grandiose.
Well, you do know the mayor of the previous town we were at that had that great show did send us here for a reason, so I'm sure he knows what he's talking about.
Look, Carrick was fantastic. Carrick was fine. Escadar, surprisingly, a great evening's entertainment. But this is several fields and some sheds.
And a rooster.
And the rooster.
And a bloody rooster. Who, now... Are these roosters not supposed to be heralds of the sunrise? Is that not what they call for? The approach of the sun?
I actually think they call for chicken poon, but I mean, yes, it has been interpreted as such.
Because if that much is true, I am awakened by one more booty call in the night by this bastard here!
He did not do anything to you.
Anzu will have his head!
He will not. You leave that rooster alone.
Did Anzu get the owner of the rooster, perchance?
Did Anzu get the what?
The name of the owner of the rooster.
I don't bloody know who owns the rooster or the farms. Why would I care? I just wanted to shut up!
Don't worry,
It's
Morgan,
4 p.m.!
I'll make sure that rooster is nowhere near that place.
And she just shakes her head and turns and walks back into the camp.
And she doesn't see my devilish smile. There's a plan, Florence.
At least she's in a good mood today.
Oh, yeah,
Bye,
great.
Mordain.
Bye, Mordain.
Very
All right.
talkative.
Okay, is there like a farm around where the rooster is?
The rooster, I imagine, would honestly just be strutting through the street and, like, by a fence, but clearly outside it. A fence that's containing most of a field sown through with some kind of potato or other root, perhaps.
All right, Gray,
But it seems to kind of just be wandering around.
grab that rooster.
Why am I grabbing the rooster?
Because you're good with animals, and I'm afraid to get pecked.
But why? I just
We're
let him
buying this rooster, Gray.
We're going to buy him?
I'm going to buy this
It's
rooster.
not someone else's rooster that lives
That's why
around?
we're buying the rooster.
Okay.
Well,
I'll go try to grab the rooster.
well, when you are for a 9th level druid, I cannot imagine that it is conceivably
There could be a
difficult.
hot one success.
Conceivably difficult to acquire a rooster, a tame rooster meandering through the town. Why don't you give me a nature check, Chief?
Oh no, okay. Oh god.
Come on.
With considerable difficulty.
That's a 17.
It wasn't the one.
It wasn't a 1.
It was nearly a 20. It was nearly a 20.
I wonder if it's the tameness that makes it awkward for you, because you're used to far more feral animals.
Yeah.
And this rooster is used to putting up with a lot of crap, so... But, it doesn't peck at you. It just seems to not acknowledge you literally whatsoever. Paying you almost no heed at all as it just goes about its business, perusing the side of the road for scraps.
All right, Gray, pick up the rooster.
I try to get closer while he's not paying attention. Pick him up.
You get up to it, no problem. You can literally just pick him up off the ground. As you do, his neck's still extending down towards the dirt until you get him high enough off the ground he can't reach anymore, until he kind of sits upright and does that thing chickens do where they just sort of peek around almost at random.
I like this one.
It's okay. We get you good meal, friend.
His little feet's kind of hanging. Doesn't seem to mind.
I would like to go to the nearest door.
Arbus. What are you gonna name him?
What do you think we should call him? You're good with names.
Barkbeard. What should we name the
Yes.
rooster?
Well, I don't know. We could call it Rooster.
Roostafari.
Rooster is actually pretty good.
I like Roostafari. Let's go,
Damn it, you got me.
Mr. Roostafari.
It is no difficulty whatsoever to poke into the local farmstead So the very confused farmer, who was perfectly fine taking a gold piece in exchange for one of his roosters, confused as to, clearly as to what a clown and several shrubbery want with this animal, a single rooster, but not willing to ask for fear of screwing up a sale. And you find yourselves 1 gold poorer, one rooster richer, as you head back into the...
I would like to go to Ansu.
Alright. So as you go to the campground, Anzu's usually tending to something. He would actually be in Mattencleave at the moment.
Oh.
In the simple, nearby, almost more of a trading post in the shop that they have. A little outdoor market between the Sea of Clover Tavern and the local Wainwright. Picking up some what appears to be long and random list of things Mordain currently needs. And he would turn up to... Is everyone still following with her?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to know where this is going.
Little halfling would turn and look to Selwyn.
How do you do, Ansu?
Evening, miss.
Yep, I hear you having a... Oh, your miss is having a problem with a rooster.
Not much of a farmhand myself, admittedly, but I think it was that rooster, actually. Looked much like it had that blue flare on the side.
Exactly, this is the rooster in question. We have a name from Roostafari, by the way. We have purchased that rooster because I promised that the rooster would not be there tomorrow. However, I would like to place this rooster inside her wagon, and I would like your aid upon doing so. Now, I'm not asking you to do it out of the kindness of your heart. I am asking you to do it because it would be extremely funny.
Oh, and it's not... She will kill the rooster.
That's why we need Ansa to provide the rooster with an escape route.
Selwyn,
Yes.
I don't want to be part and parcel of this scheme of yours here.
Well, it's a one-time thing.
Look, you know what Mordain's like. You want to be putting on a show here in less than a week.
Yes.
You really want to cross swords with her now?
Yes. Whenever we'll have the chance again. Obviously, all I need you to do is when she screams and asks you to kill it, you come in and say, you open the door and say, "What's up, Mordain?" And you let the rooster out.
Why you come to me and not one of the dwarves? You know the throwers would love to do this. Y'all can be all about it.
Because that would create more tension within the... No, honestly, I just thought it would be funny to have you on the side. I'm sorry. And you gotta admit, it would be a pretty funny prank.
He turns around.
Wouldn't it
to
be
the,
nice to be in on it for once?
The merchant handing him a couple of silvers and taking a few goods and in a sack into his arms. I'm not gonna be able to talk you out of this, am I?
No, but I will say, come on.
He kind of looks to Arbus. You don't have any kind of problem with this?
I got a little bit of a problem with this since you can't provide Roostafarians protection.
You're always the one talking about treating animals with respect and the
What?
rules,
He's the centerpiece of the plan.
The rules of nature and all that. You've had a song for it.
Oh my god. Yes.
So, Selwyn, you did not tell me that this was your plan to use our new friend here as a prank.
Well, he's not used as a prank. He is used to prank. And
He
after
wants to be
that,
part of the prank.
yeah, I mean, look at him.
I don't
Because
know
it's
if
like-
he does.
because
He's still just
All he
sitting
wants-
there.
Humor.
He's just
All he
sitting
wants
there,
to do is
just being a
cook-a-doodle-doo.
chicken.
I don't want to see him get hurt, Selwyn. Otherwise,
Well, that's why we have an escape route.
otherwise I will have to kill people, Selwyn, and I don't want to kill people today.
Today.
There's clearly no way I'm going to talk Selwyn out of something when she's gotten her mind to it. And if I don't do... You haven't let me a whole lot of choice, have you?
No,
What are
I
my
mean,
options? Let the chicken out or
Forever be known as a
peck Miss
lame-o.
Mordain to death?
Peck Miss Morning to death. Woo. Excellent.
What do you think she's gonna do about it? I ain't responsible if she kills the thing.
That's true.
I'll win.
Okay. How about this? We make a hole in the roof.
How are we gonna put a hole in the roof of a carriage?
With a saw?
Can you not just... Is this that important to you? To mess with Mordain with a chicken? And the week before his show, no less?
Is that your question?
Like, I don't know if she's... I don't know if you've been back to the camp yet from wherever it was that you all disappeared to. But she's not exactly
yes.
in the best of moods right now.
Right, so we'll cheer her up.
You got a funny way of showing that. And he turns and just there's the sack under one arm starts walking away back towards the camp.
Okay, wait. Well, okay, so...
I'll win.
Wait, is there a window in the wagon?
Are you like walking with him still talking?
Yes.
You following after him as he makes his way up towards the ground. Of course she's got a window.
Alright, can you make sure that's open tonight?
I
That's
think
all
a
I
chicken's gonna find his way out through a window halfway up the side of a carriage over
That's
Ben.
not the point. That's not what we need. We just have a gray hole in the chicken up to the window, and it goes grr, 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 grr. All right, the way the chicken's not in danger, and we're all happy. Well, most of us are happy.
Pick up. All you want out of this is for this thing to just make a bunch of noise and be a nuisance.
Yes.
I ain't opening the window from you. I've seen you break into the wagons. I know you're perfectly handy doing it yourself.
What if I say, "Come on"? I would like to make a diplomacy.
Then I'm gonna say no.
No,
Oh,
damn it! It's not mind control.
Give me a diplomacy, but I'll let you roll it.
Where's diplomacy? I can be very persuasive. I'm re-rolling.
Oh my god.
There we go. 35.
35.
It's a very
just
drawn out.
Stops for a minute and looks down to someone. Looks to Arvis still holding the chicken. Nurse Stafari just goes a little buck. Buck. Buck, buck. Like almost like he understands this is about him. Fine. This is the worst that'll come of it. Fine.
That's all we're doing. Nothing else.
Okay, leave me to your business. I got enough to do.
Yep. Thank you so much, Ansu. Have a good day. You'll get a raise.
You don't pay me.
I will.
That is considered a raise.
So you wanted the professor as you as you come back to the circus grounds, who as per usual is never terribly difficult to locate. And as you find him tending to a few things, I don't think did you pay for any advertisements for this week's show? I don't think you did you?
We did, I think.
You did?
Yeah.
Actually, no, you did. You got flyers. You got flyers.
Yeah.
Sorting through a stack of flyers that he had paid for a press out in Carrick to send out and handle, making sure everything looks okay and sorting them into various, with seemingly differently sized packs for some purpose, delivery, or some scheme of his. You look exhausted. Huh? No better
And yet I
than to
feel
ask at
fresher
this
than
point.
ever.
I don't know the same can be said for Barkbeard.
Fire and plants have never traditionally gotten along, and the same can be told for today.
He kind of looks past you off to the south. I don't see any smoke on the horizon. Did you fall into a campfire? Why do you have a chicken?
His name's
It's a
Rustafarian.
rooster.
This is Roostafarian.
He's a rooster.
Okay, but is this a part of a new act? Can you train a chicken? Are they intelligent enough for this?
They're
Harvest is
intelligent
very
enough for
skilled.
they're intelligent enough for what we need it for. Professor, this is our newest member of the Prank Mordain group.
Ah, I see. I must say, Mordain has been
I bet insufferable.
more of a handful than usual today, and perhaps this is either the best or the worst time for something like that. Very loud chicken, isn't he? I have
love him.
Sirenscape with the rooster cawing in the background at random, so I turned it way up too. So I'm just occasionally interrupted by random rooster outbursts if you don't have your players open.
Oh, sadly not today.
Well,
He's great.
whatever it is you lot always end up getting up to throughout your days,
It's never boring.
I can see that much.
We're
But
saving the world.
We saved a bunch of dogs.
We did save a bunch of dogs. They were coming to the circle.
and I'm sure the local shepherds are very happy about
Oh,
that.
intelligent
but
dogs. They can speak.
Oh, they also gave me this really cool shovel.
Yeah, it's a shovel that digs. Well, digs on its own.
It is like the... What was his name? It's on the tip of my tongue. There's one of them that runs the Sea of Clover in town here. Actually, seems to be quite a few. Apparently they have a brewery not far to the north,
Yes.
up in Fernie.
That's probably him, yeah.
Interesting folk. I have certainly never seen the like of them in any of my travels, though admittedly it's been a very long time since I've been anywhere but the Starstone Isles. Well, have you had any thought to perhaps promoting our upcoming show?
Yes, that was the next thing on our minds. The very next thing. And we'll just, do promotions from today and onwards.
Fair enough. It's definitely something we should, get to doing, as it's a bit late this evening, but we've 6 days until our curtain.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is going to be quite the spectacle we were able to put on in Carrick, as there don't seem to be nearly as many folk that live here. Though I will say, having just spent the day passively in view of the town, and an incredible amount of folk travel through.
Oh. In that case, maybe we'll get the travelers.
It is a fire day, so perhaps it's just becoming weakened, but advertisements here could be incredibly effective. I almost feel Matten Cleave is a much larger area than I had originally thought. Much more than this small town center, that's to be certain.
Well, that's good news.
Well, I suppose that's something we can get to working on tomorrow. But,
Well, I was just gonna say it now. If you hear more Dane screaming tonight, which you probably will, 50-50, either you will or you won't, but most likely, it's a high 50. It's not because she's being murdered, it's because she's being delighted by the sounds of Rastafarian.
gee, but there is a possible caveat here, Selwyn. What if she is, in fact, being murdered and nobody knows?
When?
Rustafarian will know.
The professor kind of looks out and smiles a little bit.
I think
I
he
shouldn't.
just made the joke.
One that I certainly shouldn't find funny, and yet
And
I
yet
do.
he'll, obviously, I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think anyone would, especially on a time like this. But, just prepared for the show, let's say.
I suppose I appreciate the warning, if nothing else. Best of luck in your misadventures, I guess.
Our epic
So-
quest.
You have an interesting way of taking your new role of ringmaster, I must say.
Well, for the most part, it's been all fun and games, and
And we certainly
fun and
can't complain about the results
fun
so
and
far. Our last
games.
show in Carrick was incredible. I feel like I'm still trying to catch up on the counting. But still. Well. He just kind of looks down at the chicken as it crows up in Arbus's face again. I feel as though she might notice this is here long before you wish to play your prank.
No, I'll hide in my wagon.
Does that stop it from crowing?
No, but it is very soundproof.
Fair enough. Did you came just to tell me of this?
Well, that and we're back from, our business.
Always good to see, Selwyn. Herbis, plants.
Oh, you hear that? Do you hear that? He knows your name.
And so you have the rest of the afternoon and evening to organize your things and really just take some time to yourself. You've dealt with one Aeon Tower, and even over the walk back in the afternoon here, you can feel this strange glow, this reflection. The manifestation inside most of you is something that is actually, something that is actually palpable. Something that's always there that you can, connect with in the back of your mind. Something that you can reach out and almost mentally feel. As if it had some kind of sentience, as if it had almost some kind of sway in your own mind. But not oppressive, not something that was overwhelming or pushing into your own thoughts, not something that was distracting. Something that was just always there, but never prominent unless you reached out for it. Zarg! How you doing?
Good morning. Good morning. Hello. Sorry, lots of things happening. Hello.
Law.
Zerg was here the whole time. I'm surprised none of you noticed. He
So,
was just walking very quietly behind the entire party.
Gonna help us catch that chicken.
It's true. If
We
he
coulda
moves
helped him
very
catch the
slow, you almost can't even see him.
Like
So-
a shadow in the night. I'm very stealthy.
as the day passes, everyone settles and night falls. What are you doing?
Well, I'm getting up at 3 a.m. and I'm going to go wake Arbus.
Oh boy, 3 a.m. All right, so Aravis, you are woken up at 3 a.m. by a very, I imagine, very excited someone at your door.
Very giddy gnome.
Kid at Christmas.
You really want to do this, don't you?
Actual Christmas.
I mean, I brought Roostafarian.
He's sleeping right now, though.
Oh, he's about to not sleep.
He would actually be unconscious. The chicken, like, even if you pick the rooster up and carry it, it wouldn't even wake up. It would still just be eyes closed, curled up like a little feathery nugget in your hands.
Mm-hmm.
He had a very long day, Selwyn. You need to be considerate of Roostafarian.
No. We're doing this. If you don't want to be part of a real prank with your good buddy Selwyn, I understand. But you will be branded forevermore as a limo.
I will make you a deal, Selwyn. You like deals, right?
Sure.
I've been working really hard lately, and I feel like I will help you do this if you let me be the main act.
Well, I mean, yeah, sure. Yeah, of course. This'll do.
Easiest trade someone's ever
That
made.
was a lot easier than I expected. Did I negotiate correctly? Is that how it's?
I mean, I figure you were due either way. So, yeah, of course.